Hello everybody, my name is KeyboardSlapper and today I am playing what is probably the most troubling but beautiful game I have ever played, and that is Slave of God by Stephen Lavelle, aka Increpair. This game is an attack on the senses. It takes you from your sight, it will blow your eyes out your sockets, the music will grind on you and make your ears bleed, and it's just generally beautiful in that way. It's something that I haven't experienced in a game in a long time. In fact, probably never. This is just something very unique. And it is a nightclub simulator, so it sort of shows, it has the visuals in the nightclub, but combined with drugs, and it also comes with, like, the horrors of nightclubs, so, like, unwanted pregnancies and car crashes. It is just so... It's mad, but it's in a really good way. It's not just like unnecessary craziness and unnecessary attacks on the senses. This is completely just full out beauty in a way. I guess if you want to call a game art, this is the sort of game it would be. This is just it has a meaning. It's visually pleasing, but not in just sort of like, oh look, that's a pretty tree. It's just like, wow, that's just mad, full of colour and crazy pixels. It's absolutely fantastic. It takes you about 5 minutes to complete if you're just rushing through it, but if you're looking through the details you can spend a good about 15 minutes on it, and sometimes if you're first playing it you might get a bit lost or stop playing because it's just so painful on the eyes, so it might take you even longer, and that's good. The more time you spend in the game the better. It's a free game as well. You can get him off his website and I'll put the link down below, but let's get into this. First things first, I'm going to have to, like everybody else who's done a video on this, put out a seizure warning. This is, as I said, an attack on the senses, so you're going to have a real hard time if you suffer from seizures. So I say that you should leave if you are watching this, and I am very sorry, but that's just how it works. So I'm going to give you a few seconds, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you're still here, that's your own choice. Let's get into this. So we click on the sun. So we start, I'm guessing this is daytime. This is what I think that this game is about, really. I don't know 100% what his set out plan was, but this is what I got from it. This is also probably going to be a very uncut video because there's really not that much to show, so it might be really short. Anyway, so we click on the sun and get this started, and here comes the craziness and nighttime, and now we're in a club. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm surprised that I can play it for as long as I have. I now actually know like where all the walls are and where things start and end, and it's crazy. So you come in with what I think is your friend, and he sort of just slides into place over there, and you go get him a drink, and that's how it really starts. So we're going to go ahead and get him a couple of drinks. Thank you, bartender. You see what I mean, though? This is just an absolute explosion of colour. And it's beautiful in the most painful way possible, and I didn't know that such a thing... Look, let's just step back a little bit, and here we go. This is the whole dance floor. You got your DJ up there, if you can see him. And the screen, which actually pops out the wall. Oh, it's madness. And it gets stranger as it goes on as well. So I'm going to take this drink. I'm going to walk over to this guy who already has a drink. Actually, you can see he's got something tied to his arm, and a baby turns up. And so I'm guessing that's a metaphor for unwanted pregnancies, but I'm not too sure. That's just my take on it. I'm just going to have a quick swig. And come over here, we got this guy with a tribal tattoo on his arm. And he's just sitting there, stare at it for long enough. And there we go. And yep. And now we've got a car in the building with a body hanging out of it. So I'm guessing that's showing drink driving, but I really don't know. But that's my take on it. And if you go around here, there is a security guards right next to the DJ. But right down here, there's like 2 security guards, which I don't really know why they're here. The music changes and then there's nowhere to go down here, so you have to walk back up, and you can very easily get lost coming back up here, because if you're not used to the game and you don't know where you're going, you can just generally get blinded and never find your way back. And I had that problem quite a few times when first playing this, and the visuals are already starting to hurt my mind, and I think the screen is actually starting to literally pop out the wall. Yeah, that's definitely popping out the wall. Okay, this is getting a little bit more mad, more blur. I think I'm getting generally more drunk. And down here, there's the toilets. You're not allowed in girls' toilets, so I'm guessing you're a bloke. So you stand over here, and you just straight away start peeing. So you got to make it to the urinal, you're a place where you piss. You got to get there as quick as possible before you start leaking everywhere. But you can just keep going. So you want to go to the cubicle, but nope, you just pee on the lock. I think that's basically all the other things you can do on this game. There's also this oddly long hall, which I don't think it ever ends. You can just go up here, you'll soon hit the stars, and that's about as far as it goes, really. And I don't know, I've gone past the stars, so here they are, and then you go through them, and that's that. The main bulk of it, I think, is going to the dance floor, and then meeting your love. And she glances, and you catch her eye, and you come close to her, and her heart starts to race, and the jig begins, and I don't know what else. So she starts going backwards and forwards, and then and your eyes start bleeding, and then she does this spinning motion, so you've got to follow it along, and like so, and then you'll catch her attention once again, and then you again get lost, because you lose basically all controls to look around at this point, and you can only use backwards, left and right. You can't use the mouse to look around. And then this happens, so now she's the only one on the dance floor, the DJ's still there, and from here, I think it ends. I think this is it, because you go over here, and you start following these lights on the floor, trying to make sense of it all, and keep going, take a right, you take a left, and there's the exit again. So the whole game, I'm not going to... You walk into that and it comes up with a whole... It's like a cutscene, I guess, if you really want to call it that. So basically the cycle is start from day, go into night, go into the club, and get your friend a drink, meet a girl, you probably go have a piss if you really want, and that's it, really. But it's not so much the fact there's the premise, it's just so much... Oh, it's the visuals, that is it. This is just a generally crazy game. It's the sort of thing that you would imagine going to, say, the Tate Modern and then seeing that on a big screen. I don't know what it would be doing, but would it be going through the game? Would it be someone playing it? Would someone pick it up? I don't know, but it's just looking at it in general, it's just so artistic. And the music, it's everything about it. It's just, as I said, again, attack on the senses. It's just that. It is just generally amazing, and I just haven't had an experience like this where I've actually gone on a game, even though it's really short, loved it so much that I played it again and again and again, and I just wanted to find out how much I could do with it. There's not much, but it took me about 30 minutes or more to find all these little things, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I had an experience in this game. I'm glad I managed to spend at least half an hour playing a game which is completely new. It's just oddly fascinating, and I hope he has a lot more games out there, so I'm definitely going on his site, and I'm definitely trying out all the other games that he's made, and I suggest you do too, unless you suffer from seizures, and then I don't suggest it whatsoever. But if you don't, and you want to try something new, then definitely go ahead and check out Stephen Lavelle's website. Again, link down below. Free download this, so play it as much as you want, and yeah, there we go, that's about it. So, anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. My name is KeyboardSlapper, and I will see you next time. Your face, God damn it.